everyone. I am Rabbi Howard Wolk. I'm the community chaplain with Jewish Family Service in Dallas, and I work with Faith Presbyterian Hospice. I hope this finds all of you well. Hope everyone enjoyed the Thanksgiving holiday, very important holiday, and wanted to share a thought with you regarding a key message of the next upcoming Jewish holiday, Hanukkah, which we begin celebrating the end of December. Uh, if you ask me how to spell the name of the holiday, Hanukkah, in English, I would tell you there are probably about 14 different ways to spell it, and they're all correct. So the word Hanukkah actually means dedication. Dedication. It's also related to the Hebrew word for education. The events leading up to the holiday have to do with the Maccabees of old during the time of the Second Temple in Jerusalem. The Greek-Syrian Empire ruled that part of the world, and in each country that they conquered, they Hellenized the population, brought them to their philosophy of Hellenism, the worship of the human body, etc. But the Hellenists were not nice people, to put it simply. They were known for taking the infirmed, the elderly, the mentally challenged, and throwing them off mountain cliffs, because those people did not measure up to the Greek standard for society. And so they conquered country after country, Hellenized the population to the Greek philosophy, and they likewise conquered the land of Israel. They removed the Jewish king. They took over the temple in Jerusalem. They brought in a statue of Zeus, and they made the temple unfit for Jewish usage. But they also attacked the Jewish faith, the Jewish religion. The fight of the Hellenists was not to kill Jews, but to kill Judaism. And they therefore made certain decrees to try to stifle progress in the Jewish community. They outlawed the study of Judaism, the study of the Torah, the 5 books of Moses. They wanted socially everyone to be the same, so they outlawed the observance of the Sabbath. They wanted everyone to be physically the same, and so they outlawed ritual circumcision. The Greeks did not practice circumcision. They wanted the Jews to adopt the Greek calendar. All these were an attack on the soul of the Jewish people. Many of you, I'm sure, are familiar with the story. A group called the Maccabees. The word Maccabee in Hebrew means a hammer, because this group fought against the Greeks. The Maccabees, made up of men and women, fought for 3 years against the Greeks from 135 to 132 before the Common Era. They were able to regain control of the temple in Jerusalem. They were able to regain control of the land of Israel. That is inherently one of the miracles of the holiday, that the few, the Maccabees, were able to overcome the many, the Greeks. And that's not the normal way of the world. Normally, it's the larger group that's victorious. And so there was the military miracle of the holiday. And to symbolize that the Maccabees had regained control of the temple, they sought to light the menorah, the candelabra in the temple, which has 7 branches to it. And as we're commanded in the book of Exodus, only pure olive oil could be used. The Greeks had defiled all the oil in the temple until one little cruse of oil was found that had not been used. The cruse contained enough oil to burn for 24 hours. They sent messengers up north to where the tribe of Dan would reside to process the olives, etc. Would take about a week. The anticipation was that the oil would burn for but 24 hours, and instead the oil burned for 8 days. Hence, Hanukkah is an 8 day holiday. We celebrate the miracle of the military victory, and we celebrate the miracle of the oil. The symbolism being is that God saw that the Jews stretched themselves more than expected. If Las Vegas would have existed then, the odds would have been heavily in favor of the Greeks. But the Jews pushed themselves because they were fighting for the soul of the Jewish people. They were fighting for the continuity of the Jewish nation. And God said, you fought beyond what you thought you could. God, I'm going to push the limits of nature, and that little bit of oil is not going to burn for but one day, it will burn for 8 days. So the powerful message of Hanukkah is one of religious freedom, of individuality, uh, of the soul of a person. And I think whatever faith a person has, these are messages that resonate with us. Whatever holiday a person is celebrating in the month of December, January, Kwanzaa, Christmas, we should all celebrate in a meaningful way. We should be thankful as well that we live in a country in which whatever our perspective is, whatever our religion is, we can celebrate it and observe it openly. Thank you very much for your attention. Happy holidays and shalom.